This is an overcoming perpendicular hinge. You're going to set up perpendicular to the cable machine, set at the lowest setting possible. Now, there's a couple key things to think about here. The first piece is once we get into that position, we want our knees kind of over the ankle bone, so think mid-lace. So not fully over the toes, but mid-lace. And we want to try and hold that position the entire time. So once I get into this position, I'm going to try as best as I can to not move my knee. Now with the cable, I'm going to be coming across, so churning my pelvis towards that leg, and now heavy on the heel, I'm going to initiate the movement by pushing through the ground and then pulling across, keeping that knee position as best as I can here. That by far is probably the hardest piece here of this exercise, making sure that you stay heavy on that front foot and keep pushing through the ground without extending through the knee. So from here, that's my setup position that I want to keep through the movement. I'm going to load through that hip, thinking kind of sit bone up to the ceiling. From here, I'm pushing through the ground, in particular heavy on that heel, to come back up. Now I'm still kind of pointing my pelvis towards that lead leg. I'm trying not to get out of that position. So I'm not like really spinning out as I do it. If you're doing this correct, you'll feel a ton of that outer glute working, in this case, my right glute. Really trying to use the ground to initiate that movement. Like I said, biggest mistake here is when we load through is kind of spinning out and turning the hips the other way. So I'm going to try and keep my hips pointed in that direction as I come up. But I come up by pushing through the ground and letting the hips do the extension as opposed to letting the knee extend first. That's key here with this movement.